This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the ECU Pirates against the Fresno State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Checking in with the East Carolina head coach before the game. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people...
This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the ECU Pirates against the Fresno State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Thanks, Chris. Catching up with the Fresno State head coach before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joel, you and I both love this conference. For decades, they've produced such excellence. It's a completely different looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
Chris, the key to these option plays for a quarterback is to make the defender commit. So you attack the defender, and then once he commits, you make the pitch off of it. Here, he does a great job of doing that, pitches it outside, and it's a conversion for the offense.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw. It's Martin. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's 2nd and long.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Back in motion now, trying for a 4th down completion. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? The first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down, and here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Finds his man, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The pass rush closing in, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the play coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Martin. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
First down here for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the Bulldogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Martin. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
It's second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Oh, this is going to haunt him the rest of the game. Wide open down the field. The only thing that you cannot do as a quarterback is overthrow this player. You've got to underthrow him, if anything. You've got to get the completion down the field. A big play almost always leads to a score, and here they're going to miss out.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain just short of the 40. First play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. They're going to run it. He's got some space. Look out. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, East Carolina, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple of possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there, but now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Martin. He's running out of time here. Pulls it in. It's Ramirez. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. It's East Carolina on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys. And that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass. And to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
The sure hands. It's Freeman. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Chris, this is what I love about the RPO. Look at this. It's just an easy concept, but if you make the right read, you get it on the left flat, and it's a nice little completion.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Back to pass. It's Martin. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in. Oh, the ball is out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
They are so fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The DB is backing off from the line now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield. Caught with room to run. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24.
This offense building into 3rd down success, getting to 3rd and 1, and then they can allow the offensive line to win up front. And this is a nice job by the back, finding the soft spot and getting the conversion. Again, though, 1st and 2nd down success is what leads to 3rd down success.
And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Pirates looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. Now Fresno State's going to call its second timeout. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down?
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
2nd down and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Scanning the field. It's Martin. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Empty set now, 5 wide. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
But tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
The Pirates will send their punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Looks like they'll mark this near the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Martin. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The Bulldogs will kick this deep, begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the handoff. He slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drop back here on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Allen. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Allen. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Well, we knew a huge key of this game was going to be this defense and their ability to tackle in space against this dynamic running back. And as he gets the ball on the outside, you would expect him to break a tackle, but he's unable to do so because of the leverage and pursuit of this defense. They are doing such a good job.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Joseph. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, any anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
And the pressure's on. And they get to completion.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
He's got space. Touchdown, East Carolina. Powers into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Here he goes. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. On the run, it's Allen. Fights through a tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. The Pirates look to keep this drive moving.
Well, a play like that is all set up because of the 1st down success. When it's 2nd and short as a quarterback, you don't have to force the ball down the field. You can just work your progressions and allow the defense to dictate where the ball goes. Here, he finds his running back. It's an easy completion, and they move the chains.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. Catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. It's East Carolina on top right now. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to find some room. It's Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
This is assignment football at its best. This defense has done a nice job. When I prepare for this team, this defense is always in the right spot. They're in the right spot here on 3rd down. Eyes in the backfield, and they're able to get the stop. The quarterback tries to use his legs, but he just can't move the chains.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Open field ahead. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, this is the trend in college football. In this area of the field, it's 4-down territory, and they're able to get a nice conversion here and set themselves up with another first down. Now they can go down and get a touchdown.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass this time. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There's an old adage when it comes to play callers that you don't get bored with success. And right here, I just don't understand why they're throwing drop-back pass. They just had the explosive run on the last snap. Go right back to it. This defense clearly struggling stopping the run. You don't need to help them by throwing drop-back pass and letting them get after the quarterback.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Grinding away with a running game. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Now he's stopped after a gain of 3.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this 5th defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to throw the ball in a tight window. Don't love this scramble on this down and distance.
And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Dropping back, it's Martin. Defense is coming after him. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. After the sack on first down, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Receiver hauls it in, nobody in the neighborhood. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry up.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seam.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees. You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? To throw, it's Martin. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
You know, these fourth down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Now it's second down here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now Fresno State's going to call its second timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with.
With 1 timeout on that opposite side, there is still a chance that they can get a stop and get the ball back. But if you run this football, you get the first down, victory is yours.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Catch made wide open way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Pirates. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Fresno State, 13.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To the air, it's Martin. Caught by the receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Fresno State. They finish off the scoring drive. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point diversion.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky. because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We're exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title. That's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
So now the final two teams remain standing to battle for this season's national championship. We'll see you there. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.